Hello, everyone. I'm Luke. I will be doing option 2 for the Kubernetes sre-lab. For this is essentially just going to be the same cluster, the same part 5 faults as the tutorial, but instead of the debugging portion, I'm going to be automating this SRE loop, basically just detecting what's wrong, previewing a fix, applying it, and then writing a short postmortem. So first, before we get started, I just want to double check and make sure that everything is healthy. So this proves that the lab is healthy before we break anything. Basically, essentially just a quick smoke test for the whole setup. So we have 12 OK, 0 fail, all good. So next, I will be checking the health. This is essentially one of the scripts that I've written, which is going to be a way to check whether or not clients can reach the services in the namespace. In the tutorial, we did check that with a bunch of kubectl and curl reports, but in this one, this is just all one quick suite. So this is going to run. There we go. Healthy is true on Nginx and Redis. Where is that? Redis. So there we go. Both are healthy. We're good there. Next, we will run the connectivity matrix from the tutorial. So it would be Python scripts, solution con for connectivity. And then I am going to run the sre-lab open JSON. So there we go, pass 3. There we go. All flows pass, as you can see here. So now we are going to try to break something. So we're going to inject a fault in here. So in this example, I'm just going to use the broken Nginx service. There we go. Pod stays up, but the client starts failing. So only the service changed, and that's the only fault here. So in here, we're going to run our script just to confirm that there is an issue. So now same health check, but now we see that healthy is false. But Redis here is healthy is true. So Nginx is down from the client's view. Redis is fine. We're basically, the failure is pretty much isolated. So now we're going to try to run the fix. So fix without the flags is detect only. It looks at the live cluster. It classifies the fault and then suggests a remediation, but doesn't change anything. So you can see the remediation. You can see classification. Where is that? Classification, target port mismatch, and the suggested fix. So then it names the fault without me telling it essentially what incident this is. So still just a diagnosis. So the next, we're going to try to run the blast radius, the dry run blast radius. So we want to prevent, say, for example, some user doesn't want to apply this directly. We should be able to run a dry run so that we can at least detect what we're going to touch. So fix, and then this is a dry run flag. This will preview the fix, but right before we touch anything in the cluster. You can see here, preview only, applied is false, right? And then so applied is false here, and then note dry run right here. So the next one is the fix. So we will run Python script solution fix, and then we're going to run the fix flag. So this applies the allow listed remediations. It doesn't tell it which incident this is. It already figured it out from the cluster. So there we go. We see applied is true, and then we see remaining incidents right here as 0. And then it creates a postmortem here. So we can verify the recovery here. We're going to run sre-lab just to double check. There we go. Healthy is back to true. for the Nginx, and then we have healthy true for the Redis. So both are healthy. We can run the scripts again just to double check the check script. There we go, 12 okay, 0 fail. And now we can also look back here at the postmortem that we created. So as you can see, this gives you a short postmortem for what broke, what we did and recovered. And essentially the same loop works for all the other part 5 faults. Network policy deny, bad image, broken DNS. Feel free to try it out. This is just a quick demo for the first example.